Well, it's time to go tune up the rifles. Hello, Scruffy fam. Joe here from Scruffy Fam and the Scruffy Arms. Hey, super excited. Going out to the range today to get a couple rifles squared away for hunting season. Now, I spend a lot of time at the range shooting, so I know these rifles should be good to go, but I swapped out an optic on my 6.5 Creedmoor. I put the Blackhound Genesis that I've got on there. I took it off the 6.5 PRC and put the Blackhound on the 6.5 Creedmoor just because it's more of a mid magnification, and I do plan on taking that hunting this year, so I want to make sure I'm not overkill with the 6x36 that I had on there. Now I'm going to leave the 6.5 Creedmoor is going to be like my deer blind gun just because it's so big and set up in that chassis system. It's really perfect to get set up on the edge of the blind that I've got. Super stable, it's flat, it'll shoot great there. Then I'm also taking out my 270 Winchester and my 7.62 x 39. My 7.62 x 39 is going to be my tree stand gun because it's got the collapsible stock, it's a modular chassis, super easy to use, lightweight, and if I'm in a tree stand, I'm not going to be shooting as far, so the 7.62 x 39 is perfect for that. And then finally, my 270 Winchester. My 270 is going to be my public land gun. This is the one where I'm going to be walking, and I have a little pop-up blind. It's one of the Newcomb ground blinds that I have, and I'll be shooting that off of a tripod with a bag on it. So I've got a little blind set up. I have a tripod. I'll set that on there as I'm sitting by a tree, and anything comes up, I'll take a shot that way. So those are my three rifles that I'm going to be using for hunting season. I already know that the 7.62 and the 270 are already zeroed. I'm just going to do an ammo check with both of them to see if the ammo that I brought out is going to work for them. If not, I'll be out again with another ammo as we get closer and closer to opening day. So I want to make sure these rifles are good to go. We're going to go to the range. We're going to have some fun, and we'll see you guys when we're all set up. Alright guys, I'm all set up at the range. I just got the 6.5 Creedmoor zeroed, so let's talk about what we got going on here today. Alright, so we've got my Winchester Model 70 right here in 270 Winchester. We have a Vortex Diamondback 4-16 on here. It's a second focal plane. Really great rifle. I did sight this in with the American Whitetail, but we're going to try some Precision Hunter today. Then we have my Ruger American Ranch in 7.62 x 39. We have a Vortex Strike Eagle 3-18 on this one. We're going to try the Hornady Black. That's what we sighted in with. We do have another ammo we'll try, but let's see how this Hornady Black does. And then my Ruger American Go Wild in 6.5 Creedmoor. This has the Blackhound 4-14 on it. So these are both second focal plane. This one and this one. This one is the first focal plane for the 6.5 Creedmoor. So I just got done zeroing the Creedmoor. I think we'll start with the 7.62 and we'll get to it. Alright, so here we are with the 7.62 x 39. We're going to try this Hornady Black 123 grain SST. So this is hunting ammo for the 7.62. There you go. The little red ballistic tip. I've only got 5 rounds left in this box, so we'll just send 5 rounds. I usually only send 3 rounds down, but it feels a little silly to only have 2 rounds left in the box. I can pick up another box of the 7.62 of the Hornady Black if I need it. And I do have another hunting ammo that in my original test did a little bit better, but I want to give this one a second chance. So one thing you can do when you really want to check your ammo is do some dry fire tests. So get behind your rifle, make sure your bipod or your bag or whatever you're shooting off of is set up right, nice and comfortable. Find your target. And one of the things that can help with that dreaded cold bore shift is do some practice shots, okay? So you get on your target, get everything lined up, get nice and steady, pull the trigger, cycle it. There you go, pull the trigger. So the jitters that you get, waiting for that recoil, do a couple dry fire drills. Okay, so you do that a couple times. And then you put the live ammo in and shoot, and you should not have this drastic cold bore shift that people talk about. So, all right, 5 rounds of 7.62 by 39 going down at our deer target. Let's go. So as I said, this will be my tree stand rifle. All right, man, this thing is fun to shoot. I have a good time shooting this thing. This is just fun. There's hardly any recoil. You can see your impacts. That is why this is going to be my tree stand gun, because usually when you're in a tree stand, you're not shooting that far and it's heavily wooded. So when you shoot something, you want to be able to see what happens with it. So that's why this is going to be my tree stand gun. It looks good. That group's a little bit bigger than I would like to see. But as I said, I've got another hunting ammo that I'll try out with this as we really tune this in for hunting season. But the Ruger American Ranch in 7.62 by 39, this is going to make a tree stand gun. So let's grab the 270 next. All right, guys, so now we got the 270 out here. We're going to be trying this Precision Hunter in 145 grain ELDX. This is sighted in with the 130 grain American Whitetail. So we'll see what the difference is between these two ammos. I am going to do my dry fire practice again, because we're going from no recoil to a significant more recoil. Man, this 270 is just smooth. All right. So we are now, all right, we're gonna load up 3 rounds of this Precision Hunter, send them down, and see what we get. All right, not bad, not a bad group at all. It's actually quite impressive. I wasn't quite sure how this would do with a little bit heavier bullet, but it looks like it did pretty well. It's a pretty good group. So, all right, now we're done with the 270. We're gonna bring the 6.5 Creedmoor back up and we'll get finished up. So this 270 is gonna be my public land gun. When I am just kind of walking through the public land, I'm going to plop down. I've got a little seated blind. It's called a Nukem blind. I'm going to sit behind that. This is going to be on a tripod. Super easy to shoot off of. I'm going to go a little bit heavier with the 270 because I want whatever I shoot to fall down. I don't want to have to track it all over the place on public land. So 270 is going to be my public land gun. Let's get the Creedmoor up and we'll see how that does. All right, guys, loaded up with the 6.5 Creedmoor Precision Hunter 143 grain ELDX. Okay, we're going to send 3 shots down at this, and then I'm thinking I might switch the 0 from the American Whitetail to the Precision Hunter for the 270. I'm actually really impressed with how that grouped. So we might make a quick adjustment on that and send another 3 shots with the 270. So let's get the Creedmoor going. You know what? We've done the dry fire practice on everything else. Let's do the dry fire practice on this too. All right, well, let's load it up. Let's send 3 rounds down. There we go. All right. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's make an adjustment on the 270, and we'll send 3 more down on the 270, and then we'll call it good. All right, guys, I made a quick adjustment on the 270. We're going to send 3 more rounds down with the 270. This grouped really well for those first 3 shots. Probably one of the best I've seen for the 270 yet. So I am really impressed with that. I have had a heck of a time trying to find the right ways to shoot this thing and keep it accurate. I think I finally have the right optic ammo combination here. So let's send 3 down and wrap this up for the day. Fun day of shooting, guys. Fun day of shooting. Really enjoy getting out here and plinking a bit. That was way off. That was me. Shanked that one. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. So I didn't do my warm-up drill and I shanked one hard. Yep. Okay, guys. Alright, one more. One more, because I shanked one really bad. Like, really, really bad. Alright. And then, of course, I shanked the last one because I was hurrying. Oh, well. Let's go check it out. And we'll wrap it up. This is a lot of fun. All right, guys, so let's check out what we did here. So here's the 270. So that was my first 3 shots, which that is a half-inch group. That is very nice, very, very nice. That was my first shot, second, third, and then fourth. That one I pulled right away. I knew that was me. That one I was rushing. So that is very, very, very encouraging. That and that are very, very encouraging for me for my 270. All right, so for the 7.62, shooting a little left and a little high. That's not a bad group for 5 shots. But now that I had to go back to my notes, I actually did sight this in with the Winchester ammo, and the Winchester ammo is a little bit right and down. So we'll bring the Winchester ammo out here for the 7.62 and give that a try. That's about a 1.5 inch group there. And then here we go with the 6.5 Creedmoor. 1, 2, and 3. So here was me, got a little excited with the jump there. That happens, but that's about a little over a 1 inch group. Oops, sorry. That's a little over a 1 inch group. So guys, the reason we come out here to the range to get our rifles tuned in, and the reason I use these deer-shaped targets is just practice. It breaks up the monotony of shooting at just paper, right? So you have a little bit better target. My 270 here, once we got it dialed in, hitting where I want it to hit. That's what happens when you rush shots, okay? When you take your time, that happens. When you rush, that happens. Over here, if you look at the spread here, 5-shot groups will start to open up as your barrel gets hot, okay? So it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the shots for the 7.62. I am going to try the Winchester ammo, which was left and down for the 0 of this, so we'll see what happens. We'll come back out with the Winchester and see what happens. And then over here for the 6.5 Creedmoor, 1, 2, and then I rushed, or I'm sorry, that was 1 where I rushed, and then 2, 3. So I'd shot the 270, then I shot the 6.5. The 270 doesn't have a muzzle brake on it. The recoil is much different. So I didn't do enough to calm myself before I shot the 6.5, and I jumped a little bit when it shot, which would bring it up. So the reason that we practice and we get ready is because when the season comes and the deer is in front of you and you want to take that shot, I want those shots, not those shots, right? So guys, thanks for watching. Let me know, what are you guys hunting with this year? I'm going to give all 3 of these a chance. I'm going to take the 270, the 7.62 by 39, and the 6.5 Creedmoor. I think that I could take the 270 and the 6.5 Creedmoor no problem for any deer that I'm going to be hunting. The 7.62 I'm going to leave for the tree stand just because of the short range stuff. But I'm really excited for the season, guys. I hope you're excited too. Let me know what you're hunting with. What's your rig? What's your go-to ammo? And then what's your optic you're using? All of mine are either 3 to 14, 16, and 18 are the ranges I got for them. So we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll see you next time with some more range time.